If a law enforcement officer is killed in the line of duty, it often makes headlines. But when an officer takes his own life, it's more difficult to talk about.
Police officer suicide rates continue to grow and sadly outnumber line of duty deaths. But our local officers here are working to combat that issue.
KCAU 9's Rebecca Pryor joins us live at the Sioux City Police Department with more on the proactive steps they're taking to save the lives of those who save. It's our top story tonight.
They save lives on a daily basis, but who's working to save them? Increasing police suicide rates is an incredibly painful problem that's sadly only getting worse. Nationwide, 167 police officers took their own lives last year. Compare that to this. 129 police officers were killed in the line of duty that same year. It's a problem the Sioux City Police are dedicated to preventing before it becomes an issue in our community. What began as a routine traffic stop quickly turned violent. In a matter of seconds, Sioux City police officer Kevin McCormick's life was forever changed.
I ended up taking one round to my head.
Shots fired.
The bullet only grazed his head, leaving minor physical damage, but months later.
Fortunately, with time, it started to soak in just a little bit more.
It was the mental trauma after the incident that truly put his life in danger.
It's when things started kind of catching up to me, and I first started noticing it when I was trying to fall asleep.
Plagued with constant thoughts of the shooting, McCormick found himself in a dark place, even considering suicide.
Hitting rock bottom. It's a terrible place to be, but I learned that it doesn't take a whole lot in order to get, like I said, to get beyond that if you got the right help.
We make sure that we are taking care of one another, and so that it doesn't become something bigger in the end.
Thankfully, in McCormick's time of need, a fellow officer was able to spot the warning signs of his post-traumatic stress and get him the help that he needed before it was too late.
He was reading me, and he could tell something wasn't right. I think he might have saved my life. Honestly, I think that had he not stepped in when he did, things would have been much different for me today.
In life or death circumstances, in fact, we experience those things a lot together, and so we need to make sure from the jump or from the get-go that at minimum we're checking in with one another.
Knowing the burden of the badge and that Officer McCormick isn't the only officer in need of help.
We're 5 times more likely to have post-traumatic stress and also depression.
The department initiated mandatory training sessions they refer to as a guide to survive to help every officer recognize those warning signs, knowing just like a gun, silence can be deadly as well.
Time it comes to an issue as large as mental health, I don't think the work will ever be done, but what I will say about the Sioux City Police Department is there's never been a hesitation to try to improve.
I think that we're on the right path. I think that we're getting there. I just really hope that other departments kind of follow suit.
So far this year, at least 130 police officers have lost their lives to suicide. That's already on track to exceed last year's numbers. Reporting live in Sioux City, Rebecca Pryor, KCAU 9 News.